Oh man, it is freezing out there. Holy cow, can you believe this blizzard? Sometimes, during the winter time, I just wish that I could just change worlds just by doing a simple button of a push a button on my keyboard. Kind of like I wish I could just do this. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that's way better. Oh, good. That worked. Well, hey, everybody, it's computer science time, and today we're going to do one last day of Interland. We're going to do a recap. We're going to learn or relearn all the things that we've talked about over the last several weeks, and then, just like I did, you'll be able to jump around to different worlds, and it'll be just as easy as clicking a mouse. So get ready for one last day of Interland. Let's recap everything we learned, and then, just like I'm about to do here, let's jump into a brand new world. It, uh, oh, uh, uh, this is awkward. I'm just gonna go. All right. So today we want to review all the things that we've talked about in Interland so far. There's been 4 big areas that we tried to study, and I want to hit on those 4 areas real quick, then give you a short quiz to take before letting you choose any of the Interland games to play for the rest of our time together. So let me bring up my whiteboard here. All right, so these 4 areas, let's go through everything that we've talked about so far. The first thing that we talked about was how to be smart with what you share online, because there are overshares. An oversharer is a person that doesn't really think about if the information is private or if it's hurtful or harmful. They just share it out all over the place. And so you got to be kind of protecting the things that you share. You need to be thinking about what is it that you're sharing? Are you sharing like your location or some secret or an opinion that everyone will find funny or an opinion that somebody might find offensive? You're going to think about how you're sharing it. Is it something that you're using a cell phone to share with, or email, or even the chat box on your PlayStation or your Xbox? Like, how are you sharing it? And then, of course, who are you sharing it to? So is it someone that you can trust, like a family member, or is it someone that you don't know and you've just met online? That can really change your opinion about what you should be sharing. Another question to ask yourself always is someone going to be embarrassed or hurt by the things that you share, either physically or emotionally? If someone's going to get hurt, then no, we don't want to share whatever it is that you will think you wanted to share. Of course, we always want to keep private information to ourselves. We don't want that private information to get into the wrong hands. And then we always need to be thinking about our audience. Our audience are people like your family. Your family is probably your most trusted group of people that you can share probably the most amount of information with. Another group that you could share with would be friends, people that you know and you're close to and you can kind of trust, but maybe not trust as much as you would trust your family. And then there's the public. And if you share something to the public, you know that that shares it to absolutely everybody out there. And they may not be as careful with your information as you might like them to be. So you should be really careful about sharing things publicly so that anyone and everyone can see it and comment on it. All right. The next thing we talked about was how to be strong with your usernames and your passwords so that hackers can't get into your stuff and steal it. You need a good, strong username and password. You should have uppercase letters, lowercase letters, symbols, and numbers in your password. Good passwords have all of those things. And usually passwords have at least 8 of those things we call characters. That will make it really strong and secure. And of course, we don't want to share our passwords with anyone except maybe your parents. Your parents would be ones that you can trust, but anybody else, brothers, sisters, friends, we don't want to share our passwords because they may not treat our stuff as well as we would treat our stuff. So the next one that we talked about was how to be kind online and offline. There are bullies among us and bullies online as well. And so when you see a bully, you've got to start doing things. You need to become what we call an upstander. That's someone who sees bullying and does something about it. We want to make sure that you actually do something about the bullying that you see. That's one, or excuse me, so some ways that you can do that. You could be a friend and help the person who is being bullied. You can tell an adult or try and report or block that bully. Somehow you got to act so that the bullying behavior can stop and that we don't have these bullies or these bullying behavior both, again, online and offline. A bully wants an audience, so don't give them one. Don't pass on messages. Don't show messages unless you're trying to block them. Don't forward it on to friends or things like that. The bully wants an audience, and if we can take that away from them, then we take the power away from the bully. The last thing we talked about last week was being alert. And being alert means that there are going to be people out there that try and steal your information. If they can't hack into it, then they'll try and trick you into giving it up to them. So always be thinking about the information, the text or the phone calls or the emails that you might be getting from people and numbers that you don't recognize. Try to learn how to spot that phishing scheme or a spam attack. Look for the web addresses, the URLs, and see if they match what it is that you're looking for. Don't click on links that might look fake because a lot of times they'll take you to places that you don't want to be. Okay, so now that we've got kind of an overview of all the things that we've done in our Interland level, what I want us to do is to take a short quiz. So we're going to open up my website next, and then in my website, we're going to find and click on the 3 for 3rd grade, and after that, we'll scroll to the bottom where we see this purple icon here. So this purple icon is going to be our Interland quiz, something I'd like you to take. So it says, staying safe when you're online, type your first and last name. So I do want you to type your first name and last name here, like so, and then select who your teacher is. This will help me sort the information. Next, scroll to the bottom and find the button that says next. And so when we find the next button and click it, we'll be first taken to these are questions about being strong. What you need to do is read the question and then mark what you think the right answer is. Now, for an example, I'm going to click the second answer for each one of these. That's not saying that that is the answer. In fact, I know it's not the answer, but I want you to see what it's like. So I answer all three, and then I say next to go on to the next section. Here's being kind. Again, I'm going to put in the second answer here, second answer here, second answer here. And the reason that I do that is because if I accidentally skip a question like this and try to push the next button, it actually will highlight it and be like, nope, 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 you got to answer it. So you have to answer every single one of these questions. Okay, so that one there and that. Oops, second one there and second one there. Again, just doing the second one on all of them so that I can say next. And then finally, here's our fall for fake. Now, in this fall for fake question here, do not click on the actual link. Click on the box next to it. Each one of these links is a false link. It doesn't actually exist. But if you do click it, like it's going to take you and say, hey, there's a fake website. Okay, they're all fake. But which one of these really looks fake? Like I picked one that really looks fake. Scroll down and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then finally, when you're done, you're going to see the green button that says submit. So you're going to push the submit button like so, and then you can view your score. So you're going to go here to this green button and see what your score is. Ooh, look at that. I got 4 out of 12. You can scroll down and see which questions you got correct and which ones you missed. And so you can kind of check your work and see what the correct answers actually were on that one. When you're done, then here's the link right here that you can click on way up at the top, and that will take you back to Interland. And from here, you can choose any of the Interland levels to do for the rest of the time that you're going to be on computer science. We've done them all, and today's kind of the last day that you get to choose any one of them to do. Okay? All right, I look forward to seeing your answers, and hopefully you've learned a little bit more about how to stay safe when you're online. The next time that we get together, we're going to move on to our new topic, which is going to be a research report on a planet in our solar system.